Hey Scorpio, welcome to your psychic reading for August 22 through the 28th. Happy birthday to my Scorpios. We have the full moon coming in on the 24th in Taurus. It may be rough for some of us, so I'm using some gentle, loving energy here with this Angels deck. Angels, Gods, and Goddesses by Tony... what's his name? Carmine Salerno. Beautiful deck if you haven't seen it before. So we're going to do a general reading for the week ahead. Let's see what's happening Monday, Tuesday for Scorpio. Wednesday, Thursday. Alright, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then your card for love. One card for love. There's the love card for the week, and we'll check that one out in just a moment. So Monday, Tuesday, Scorpio, we have Goddess of Knowledge. Now it's pretty cool that this is coming up because Monday is when a lot of people are going to be feeling the full moon energy, even though it's not happening till Wednesday, usually 3 days before people start feeling it. But Scorpios, we're all water signs, so you may have already been feeling it since last week, where some Scorpios are very moon sensitive. But most people maybe are feeling it around, around Monday. And this is Goddess of Knowledge, so start to apply what you already know and trust your intuition. It's interesting that you all are getting this card, Scorpio, on Monday, because the full moon that's coming in on Wednesday, it's going to be triggering a lot of things about ourselves where we're becoming more aware of our feelings and the things that are setting us off, the people that are setting us off, the people that are maybe sabotaging us or holding us back because they're just getting under our skin or they're kicking up some old wounds. The fact that this card is coming up leads me to believe that a lot of you Scorpios who are feeling guided to this channel or to this particular video, even if you're cross-watching, maybe you're not a Scorpio but you're watching for another Scorpio, or someone in your life who's a Scorpio, you were led to it because you're probably a little bit more evolved on your spiritual path. You're probably a little bit more awake. So as these triggers are happening, you guys are ahead of the game. You're like, oh, okay, there's something I need to fix. There's something I need to change. There's something I need to apply. So this is good. This is leading me to believe that a lot of you Scorpios are going to be able to hold your own through the really intense waves of emotions that are going to be coming in through the Taurus full moon. Or at least maybe in the beginning of the week, you're beginning to brace yourself. Like, okay, all right, stuff's coming up. I'm going to handle it. I'm going to do what I need to do. And you're coming at it with a more disciplined, more planned energy instead of just completely and totally being overwhelmed by emotion. So also here, trust your intuition. A lot of you, your intuition is picking up or becoming stronger. Maybe even some of you with your psychic abilities. I feel a lot of you Scorpios are going to be becoming very proud of you, proud of yourselves, because I feel like you're finally able to articulate or stand up for yourself in a very assertive but calm way. Like, I'm not going to come at you with my wrath. I could sting you if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. So I'm just going to, lay it down how it is. I'm not going to be overly emotional, but you're going to hear me and you're going to respect what I'm saying. Now, if you're watching for a Scorpio in your life, maybe kind of formulating this within themselves. They might be going through this process, and you may have some kind of very, I don't want to say upbuilding, but productive conversation with them. Like, you guys might really be able to handle some business or really have an intelligent conversation where things are more on the table, things are more clear, you know where you're at, you know where they're at. So Scorpio, good job, you guys. A lot of you are coming into just handling your business and being able to do it in an assertive and calm way, and be in control over the emotions or heavy emotions that are coming in. Your Wednesday, Thursday, guys, you got Angel of Psychic Ability. So what did I say? Intuition picking up, right? It's carrying on through the middle of the week. Scorpio, I feel like a lot of you are really coming into your healing energy, like your really intense healing energy, okay? So I feel like what's happening here with the really intense healing energy is you're healing yourselves first and foremost, because the trigger stuff is coming up, and this is the card for Wednesday and Thursday, and bam, the full moon is on Wednesday. So like, wow, how that kind of fell into place. The moon, like I said, is going to be bringing up the things that are triggering us, the things that have been blocking us, and you're already in that clear mindset from the beginning of the week, so you're handling it, you're releasing it. Some of you are just going to let yourselves have some alone time and just cry, maybe scream into a pillow. Some of you are doing your full moon releases, your full moon stuff that you're doing, or full moon ceremony or full moon ritual for yourself, where you're finally releasing or letting go some pretty big things that maybe for a really long time you were having a hard time with, but all of a sudden you're finding, you know what, I'm ready to let this go, and you're letting it go. So this is also increasing your intuition and your psychic ability. People always ask me, how can I strengthen my psychic ability? And I tell them it's through healing, right? So a lot of you Scorpios are doing some really massive healing right now, and that is opening up ways for you to connect with your intuition and your own psychic abilities, because Scorpios are a very intuitive sign. So that's opening up for a lot of you. I feel like some of you are even discovering your own healing abilities. You may find that little children are really drawn to you. You may find that animals are really drawn to you, or they're wanting to be near you. A lot of you, not only are you healing yourselves, you're exuding or like letting off this massive amount of like healing, loving energy. So don't be surprised if people are wanting to be near you and you're all like, I need to be alone. I need space right now. I need to handle my own stuff. So that might be happening for some of you Scorpios. But you know, take it as a compliment, because you're stepping into some pretty powerful energy here midweek. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Oh my goodness, this card has been coming up for all of the signs so far. And so maybe you all are dealing with Aries or Pisces, because this came up for them as well. Maybe some of you have Aries or Pisces in your moon sign or rising sign somewhere. But overall, this is epiphany, this is awakening, this is having like this really massive understanding of yourself and the world and your relationships. So a lot of you are having like these eyes wide open moment, even though I know here her eyes are shut or she's looking down. But you're really looking at things in a very different way. And you're being encouraged to really expand your thinking. For some of you, this is coming in a challenging way. For some of you, maybe there's someone or something you've been really trying to end things with, but they're just like this bad virus you can't get rid of. They're like a boomerang. You throw them and they come, you know, speeding right on back. For those of you who are stuck in that kind of a cycle, maybe it's not a person, maybe it's a job, maybe you keep quitting and going back to the same place. This thing is happening because you're being taught something through this experience. There's probably some soulmate, karmic soulmate thing going on where you need to make peace with yourself or heal something or make amends or realize something about the situation. Now, because we're in the Taurus full moon energy, and the Taurus full moon is all about showing us our triggers and the things that are setting us off, or the things that have been sabotaging ourselves, this is the perfect time to take a look at that type of thing. So don't be surprised if some of you are like, hey, I thought this was supposed to be a time of release. Why does this mess keep coming back? Your eyes are being open to something. So connect with your guardian angels, your guides, ask them to open your eyes and to help you see what about your thinking or interaction can be expanded so that you're done with that process. Let's check out your love card for the week. And you've got Goddess of the Earth. Now, Scorpio, we are known, I'm saying we because I also am a Scorpio. We're known, or we have a reputation for being like really sexy or like being aggressive when it comes to relationships or intimacy. But most Scorpios that I know, like, they're not like that freely. Like, you need to have a real connection with a person. You need to have like this spark or this chemistry. You're not just kind of out there with every single person that's walking by or passing by. But with the Goddess of the Earth card, for me, I'll read to you what the card says, and I'll tell you what my relationship is with this card and what I have seen it to mean when I'm doing readings. But the card itself says, an idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature is coming your way. So yeah, you're doing things in a different way, or you're coming more connected with your natural self. But to me, this card also is where, like, you're taking off your mask, you're taking off that heavy coat, you're taking off any kind of conditioning or old self-image, and you're coming into just being more authentic and moving on your intuition and your ideas and what feels natural to you. So this can make you feel very vulnerable. This can make you feel naked, you know, and so that could be really uncomfortable for some people in the beginning especially. But the more you just kind of allow yourself to be yourself and to be in that natural energy, the more you're going to find, and the more that you're going to see that it gets easier and that it becomes comfortable. Instead of feeling vulnerable, it's just more being very comfortable, being in your own skin, being in your natural state, not having anything holding you back or holding you down. So for some of you, you're coming to some ideas about your relationship, on how to improve it, how to make it better. For those of you who are with a person, those of you who are single, or you've been looking for people, you might find that you're just really beginning to be happier and you're just enjoying yourself. You're in your element, you're in your vibe. You may not even be trying to call anybody in, but all of a sudden people are being drawn to you. And through that, there's also going to be people who are drawn to you or really attracted to you, or wanting to be with you, because Scorpios can be very magnetic or very mysterious in that way. One thing I want to say for those of you who are, well, maybe you're not even single, maybe you're with someone, but I want to say this for those of you where all of a sudden somebody new is coming along and there's this massive spark, there's this chemistry, and you're feeling very drawn to them. That is one thing that could be happening with the Taurus full moon. There could be a lot of passion, there could be a lot of chemistry, a lot of sexual tension with a person, and you may feel like, wow, like maybe this is a soulmate. And for some of you, it could be a soulmate, maybe even a karmic soulmate. But chances are, because of the timing and because of what's happening with the energies right now, this would be a really intense love affair, but it wouldn't be a permanent one because we're still on the Venus retrograde. So chances are that by mid-November, it's already starting to, like, you know, fizzle out or cool out until the whole Venus retrograde passes, or the shadow of it passes. Again, I'm not an astrology expert, so you might want to check the dates on that of when the Venus retrograde will officially be over. But I can tell you that the energies themselves could make it that whoever this person is coming in, they're not going to be here for a super long time. So if you're going to kick yourself later and say, man, I wish I hadn't been, you know, all up close with that person, then maybe keep this in mind and maybe give it some time and see if they're still around after Venus retrograde, you know. For those of you who are in a committed relationship and somebody's coming and you feel like, wow, this is really intense, keep in mind this could be a very temporary situation. You maybe don't want to risk a steady, stable thing for someone who's maybe not going to be around after a few weeks. So keep this in mind. It's going to be different for different ones of you guys. This is a general reading, so you might need a personal reading, which brings me to some really good news. I'm having a birthday sale. Since it's my birthday on October 25th, I'm saying thank you to you guys for watching, for subscribing, for being on my social media, and for all the beautiful messages I've been getting. So the 15-minute readings, which are usually $20 and up, I'm going to do all of them. If it's phone, recording, whatever, video, I'm going to do them for $10.25 for the 15-minute readings. For the 30-minute readings, they're going to be $25, and they're usually $40 and up for the 30-minute readings. So that's just my way of saying thank you. And if you've been wanting to get a reading with me and money's been tight, this is a really good job, a really good time to maybe take advantage of that special, that deal, and treat yourself to a private reading. I do a free card every single day and a free pick-a card on AmethystAngelLight, Facebook, and Instagram, so check that out as well if you haven't already. And my friends, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much, Scorpio. You have a wonderful week, my friends.